What's up, guys? Give me a sec. Give me a sec, guys. Oh my gosh. I got sick. That shit's annoying. Anyways, first off, before we start, weekly time frame. So based on this closure, I think we're ready to go for all-time highs, basically. You know, like I wanted to see nice closure below this wick, below the 50%, or at least a wick, and then go higher. We didn't even tap to that. We don't have to. So it's telling me we're just probably gonna be ready to go for all-time highs. Starting from the monthly, I mean, we did indeed tap into the fair value gap right here. So who knows? So yeah, with all that being said, all-time highs, here we come. Right, at least for Nasdaq. Let me just write this down. Let me open a Notion real quick. By the way, this week's profits. We're gonna have a good amount, but this shit shouldn't be in my mind at all right now. You know. So yeah, we are pretty much we're good for the week, right? Well, last week we did. I mean, it was a pretty good week. I'm not gonna lie. Like we definitely had moved behind things, but yeah. So, anyways, back to what like matters, right? I do feel like we're gonna go for all-time highs now, at least for Nasdaq and Q. Yes, we already did hit them, so that's gonna be annoying. So I'm just expecting Nasdaq to be the 6th or 8th. We're expecting this to slowly go up. Hopefully not even slowly, because I low-key want to, like, I'm gonna start increasing. I mean, I kind of don't want to right now, because, like, there's no point. Right? But I kind of want to get a little bit more aggressive, so we gotta start knowing when our advantages are on our side. Low-key? Hold on. Hold on. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna do this real quick, guys. But I'm gonna copy every Sunday's thingy to make it easier for myself. So basically, like my Wednesday, sorry, my Sunday's thingy. All right. All right. I'm doing this basically, guys. Every Sunday it's gonna be like just my weekly. What the fuck? Why did I not save? Ugh. Bruh. I'm not gonna. I might want to do that. I'm just gonna delete all of them and just copy this one, right? Hold on. Did I copy everything? Yeah. Okay. Now we're good. My bad, guys. I should have done this beforehand, but whatever. I'm doing it now. So yeah, basically doing like my Sunday every Sunday and just weekly analysis, right? I used to do that like on a different type of format, but I feel like I'm a little bit more experienced, right? So I don't really need to do. What the fuck? This is the last week of thingy. Oh shit! Hold up. Okay, let me do real quick more. I didn't even know that, bro. It's crazy. Time fucking flying right now. We are now in August. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Alright, baby. Alright, so let me just do this real quick. So obviously my bias is bullish, right? For the week. We don't have any news coming, do we? There we go. Alright, just make sure this is fine. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm gonna make it a little louder. I thought it was gonna be thingy. By the way, I got these cool LED lights, so it's pretty fucking dope. Right there. I look better in person, I swear. Just like me. It's fine, whatever. Alright, give me a sec, guys. F1, by the way, F1 was whack. I saw the trailer, I'm gonna lie. I saw one. Like one little quick scope. But. Excuse me. What? Okay. Excuse me. So, I mean, fuck. So, training into tomorrow, I gotta be very careful. Definitely risk less. Bro, what the fuck? Did I do it wrong? Bro, what the fuck? I did it wrong. Alright, let me do it real quick. Let me do this again real quick. Cool. Okay, so going into this news calendar should be like yours. It should be like your expectation for the week, right? Think about these like little booby traps, like trying to walk into a terrain where you're going into war, right? You don't want to go in blindly during like Monday and Tuesdays. You know, you don't want to go in full guns out blazing because you know you're not gonna be expecting much. So either you're gonna get smoked. Your expectation should be low. We have CPI on what's it called on Wednesday, so that's definitely a day you want to wait until if you're really like, I guess, patient or yeah, I guess there's patient because yeah, patient. It's a word for me. Okay, I want to say experience. Cause you give you experience, you just went to Monday, Tuesday, just lower risk, right? So Wednesday is definitely them gonna go in a little bit more risk, going to Thursday and perhaps even Friday, right? But definitely Monday and Tuesday are the days you really gotta be careful. And not only that, right? If we're bullish for the weekly candle, right? Excuse me. You typically want to see Monday accumulate, right? Manipulate stay stagnant, don't do much. Go into Tuesday, manipulate, and Wednesday or Thursday, either the reversal or continuation, depending on how bullish we are for the week. If we're really bullish, usually Tuesday would make the high of the week, but I'm not gonna expect it this week, right? But maybe we do. We're close to all time highs. So, Monday, I'm definitely gonna risk my size, for sure, for sure. And yeah. Give me a second. Let me just write it down. So yeah, excuse me. So yeah, guys, now let's go to the daily time frame, right? Let's start breaking down analysis why we are bullish, right? By the way, this line is just the 50% of this week. I was just seeing ICT. I was studying it, but I saw it, but it's not something I pay attention to, especially because it's just in the between of nowhere, right? Like, so ICT, obviously he's ICT. You know, he would be paying attention to this fucking smallest volume balance from like 2 months ago. If I was to pay attention to, I would pay attention to this candle, right? At this point, oh, shit. Where is it? I was paying attention to this candle, right? Once we're below it, we just want to stay below it. But with that being said, I guess I had to pay attention to it. I just went over to see what they were talking about, but I was just mainly paying attention on Thursday to this fair value gap, and then this. I was paying attention to this inversion, alright? RCT was as well, which was fucking cool. And then this technically is a breaker, right? So, you know, this right here is the breaker, guys. So you really just got leaning with the P rays that you see the most obvious, right? Let me make this gray. So that's why I was leaning way more bullish on Friday. However, it wasn't it was Friday, and like, you know what I mean, like we had a pretty good movement up. So I mean, how good can that move have been? I don't know, not good perhaps, but yeah, this is a breaker here, right? High, high, low, high, high. And by the way, I was looking at 2023's ICT membership, and I was right. You know, he didn't expect the closure above this swing point. Let me take this out, guys. To the strike. He was exceeded. You don't expect the closure above this high. You know, you don't have to. Just above this swing high. I mean, this high is high to the upside before the upside. Point is, guys, I'm bullish, right? I'm bullish for sure. At 100% at least until these highs as well, and then we might get a money retracement to the buy side. But eventually, guys, these points are something that are in my artistry, in my target list, right? So yeah. So you can see, guys, we did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Continue. Friday. Friday kind of did move. It was a little tricky, I guess, if you were looking at the 4 hour. But damn, I look at ICT now. I like that shit. Whatever. See this out real quick. So Friday, I'm gonna take this off as well. So probably going into Friday, you probably think this is bearish, you know, sweep of here and to here. The thing is though, I ain't gonna lie, like I was looking at Thursday, the way this wick so beautiful to this thingy. I just didn't, like, we could have seen a 50% maybe retrace, you know, and play around this level, but obviously stay above equilibrium of this leg and continue higher. But yeah, we did it. So for that reason, I was low-key leaning more bullish on Friday. I just couldn't trade it, obviously. I was in home, so whatever. But I was looking at that PD Ray, especially after seeing the CB. Like, so the reason why on Friday I want, like, so the trade basically I was gonna tell you guys that I want to take on Friday was, let me take this off. It did play out, you know, but it was more of a scalp. I wanted to see those on NP
Yeah, NFP lows data be sweep was swept. You know, from this 15. Something that kind of saved my ass. Like I saw a lot of people were taking though. Lumina. Well, I think Lumi. Nah, I think Lumi waited. Same shit. I wanted to see closure below 930. So 930 was here. You see how we finally get displacement below it here? This is 930 here, by the way. This line. We got displacement. So my entry would have been there. You know, as soon as we broke through that, I would have been here, and then my stop would have probably been here. I probably would have been a little bit more conservative, not gonna lie. You know, I'm not that good. So I would have been like that. Which, I mean, I guess it would have played out, but the rest of it, in a way, wasn't really worth it. I look, it was leaning even lower for like Asia highs, London high, right? But it didn't play out, right? Well, we would have been either slightly green or, you know, depending like, I guess it depends on what time frame you were gonna enter from. But I don't use a 1 minute. It's very rare that I use a 1 minute. Like the lowest outcome was like 2 minute. That's only if the 3 minutes isn't like clean, or even the five. But typically I say on the 5 and the 3, just that nice time frame. So shout out to Limit for putting me onto that one. So yeah, I probably would enter here. I don't know. Here, probably here. Stop loss, yeah, here, probably not gonna lie. We want to see the split and turn that. Anyways, back to the week, right? I did take a little bit. Like I said, this was the thing for the week. We did take Monday. Monday was really good, bro. It was a good ass day, a week to start out the thing. I can lie, Monday's been treating me right recently, so that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know, I might just risk it on Monday, and if I'm really good for the weekend, I'll just leave it. I'm only like 200 for passing the other account, so it's like it's just just. But then again, it's like I really just wait for like Wednesday, or Thursday, or Friday, like these days, So I might just trade my other account and leave the the big boy had this for the at least for the beginning of the week. Even this one account too, right? We did good, so yeah, but it's fucking crazy, right? Cause like it's crazy, man. It's turns out like this. It's a flip. Anyways. So Monday, guys. Monday. Let's go back to Monday. Monday. Focus on the skill. Focus on this shit. Focus this. This is your primary focus. The rest comes 100% for sure. All right. So Monday, right? Like, by the way, look at these beautiful equal highs. So what did I do Monday? Let me see the shorts I took Monday and what I was looking at Monday. Okay, so Monday I was. Wait, this is way before, bro. I'm stupid. My bad. Alright, I was bullish on Monday. Just because of this rejection, I want to see, maybe probably wanted to see, like, I don't know. Like, my intuition was telling me just long Monday, especially seeing this like breakaway. And you see, we did eventually take these highs into this busy. Yeah, I want to see the trade I did take Monday because Monday was the banger. Wait, what? What? No, I didn't reach. I didn't. Monday, I didn't record it. Wait, I did record Monday. Wait, did I record Monday? I gotta remember what I did on Monday, but hold on. I remember what I see. Hold on. Yeah, I longed Monday, bro. Oh yeah, they long Monday, bro. Just like this rejection from the bro, just like bro, like this shit is really something that really just changed everything for me. The closure above these levels, 8:30, 9:30, midnight, right? So I was looking for long. I'm assuming I was looking for long here, right? Yeah, I was looking for longs. I gotta see what the trade was. I really just gotta see what it was. Yeah, sweep of south side. These were fucking gorgeous, bro. Um, yeah. Okay. So I did trade Monday. What the fuck? I really didn't. Oh, I did. I'm like, bro, there's no fucking way I didn't record my trades. Yeah, so I did long. It is crazy because I literally implied this shit from like ICT. Like, so from 7 to 9, Hold on, let me see what I did. Oh yeah, I tried to pre. Oh yeah, I remember now. I remember. Okay, so I was looking for long regardless because we already had anticipated like the second stage of redistribution from prior to the market. So I was thinking we just should continue, right? And my intuition was like close the shit. 9:30 is coming up. If the move's not happening now, it's not gonna happen until after the opening. So I was like, I close whatever. And then I got back in like around 9:50, aka macro time, right? We expect a shift in the structure, any short term or long term, depending on what you're looking for in like the movement of the market. So yeah, I took along, took along the 5 minute break, order block. The rest really just trust your years of experience. That's really what it comes down to. And then you can see, I think I could. Something I'm gonna start doing now is I'm not gonna go with heavy risk if I do get up somewhat high, and then just wait for the retracement. If it does allow me to get either from the version or from the Ferrari, from the retest of the candle, bro. Look how fucking beautiful this is. Look at the retest at 9:30, rejection, boom. But I remember this one I did get a little risky, so that's something I definitely didn't fucking like at all, because that shit was just buying the fuck out of my logic. That shit really is true, bro. Like if you really just want to get better, just lower your risk, you know. But obviously, starting out, you just want to make the money, which I understand. But yeah, so I got in long. Yeah, literally early, pretty early. And bro, all that from there, hell's let breaks loose and let the rest take you to wherever you want to go. Yeah, I midnight, beautiful weekly open, beautiful, bro. Like just rinse and repeat. Really, just a rinse and repeat. And yeah, that's it. I did think we could have gone higher, aka to Asia high and London high. But anyways, something I really want to know that was fucking interesting about this day is something I implemented was because you know how IGT like just puts in random ads for value gaps like and extends them like throughout like the 9:30 to 11 time frame. What the fuck is he doing? He explained that shit on his video with the how the fuck you know which ones, right? So I took a partial here, guys. I took a partial at pre-session from 7 to 9 that high, right? We could either accumulate or something. Preferably we don't. We just straight rip like there, but whatever. So what I saw, guys, is like if we were using the PD rate as support on the left side, extending forward, right? Extend it forward. It's gonna do its opposite. What's it called? Its opposite job. So I see this, right? I pay attention more to the right side what it's doing versus the left in a weird way because I like to see new fresh PD rates form. But obviously, like if you want to take your thing to another level, like start using shit from pre-session, right? So once I saw this like this shit like close like that, bro, I just got it for the 5 minute. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna lie to you. We did come down. We did in versus 5 minute, right? So that's why I'm not too mad at it. But I wish I could have added here. But it's hindsight, right? 2020. Everybody wants to do shit after the moment when you're reversing, like you don't want to do that. But point is, we come. But the thing is, this candle right here, guys, for me, like when we tapped 9:30, bro, 9:30, guys, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, that's why I'm gonna stop loss here, dude. So for me, this is a balanced price range. It's a BPR, right? One move up, move down, move up. This price range has been balanced, in my opinion. We should not be coming down here. We should not be coming down. We should not be coming down to this 5 minute. But I'm making these PD array gray because it's just like from the 7 to 9 a.m. sessions arrays formed, right? So I did add here, guys. The reason why I did add fucking here was if you guys look at on Monday, I took the 50K and then I added here because I really thought we were gonna go high, and which eventually we did, right? Especially like, bro, this shit is so clear. Once we break above with the weekly open, if we're ready to go in a bullish direction, at least short term, we don't want to see us dilly dally around the level. We just want to see us rip from that level. So either we just whip to a previous lower array below it or something, but we gotta dip, right? We're in a rush, and that's really like the shit that's gonna take you time to understand. You begin to read like when do you expect these shits, right? Like that intuition, feeling like this is not moving, bro. Like I'm gonna close this shit, or is it accumulating to manipulate and then go? Like these are little factors that you can't really teach. Something you just have to kind of either have a feel for, right? And that's really what it comes down to, like the movement of what you're trying to the expansions phases. But regardless, anyways. I did take a partial here. Took a partial at the weekly open, and then I got re-entry here because I was playing with. I think I was up like 300. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just risk like 100, 150 to just. I'm not gonna risk the whole thing again, bro. Like, come on. So I went with half risk on my top step, and then boom, we got another nice ass move, and then I was done for the. I was already getting emotional because I was staying, So I'm gonna just step away. So I did do that, but obviously the market went higher, right? Now, what you understand is like you gotta use PT rates on the higher time frames. You didn't just like get in blind for. Let me turn on energy saver so it doesn't go too slow. Remember, guys, we were looking for this 4 hour busy, so that's a lot of like the risk that should have came off if you were like a little scared, I guess, right? Like you really gotta like use a higher time frame array, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the daily. I did teach that himself recently. Yeah, the daily is majority attention should be. That's where all the big players are at, looking at those levels. So yeah, so what I was looking at this day, bro, it was like I really hope like if you're really ready to go higher, right, for all time highs, especially these triple highs, it's just like it's asking to get swept. That's what I'm my Monday, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro, I'm probably gonna be bullish. We're just so close, dude. We're just so fucking close. Yes, I know it doesn't make sense because it's Monday, but it's been treating me right. So just not over risk and let the the movement do the rest. You know, whatever. So Monday, we get this beautiful start to the week. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was like, yo, I don't really want to trade for the weekend. But the trades are like you just gonna have to just to gather more data and shit. Especially if it's like a really good trade, it brings it builds your confidence in the trade itself. So whatever. So point is, we finally get the expansion above the weekly open. Does this mean that this is probably like the? Does this mean this is the weekly the low of the week? I don't know. Could be. I don't know. I personally didn't like that idea because I was bullish, bro. For us, typically, like, I believe it was like 60-70% the low of the week is formed between Tuesday and Wednesday. So on a Monday, it's not good because that just means like usually when Mondays create the low of the week, bro, we just gonna be straight up expanding, bro. And I hate those type of market because it's just you're usually just getting it from fair value gaps. You're not getting it from sweeps of liquidity or from PT rates that makes sense from equilibrium perspective, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta understand what market conditions that is, right? If you're just expanding, dude, you don't want to wait for your pullback. You don't want to wait for your thing. You just have to go for that first hour, 4 hour PD rate sweep of some sort of liquidity and outside races, right? But for me, something that I've definitely included now is wait till the closure of 9:30 or 8:30, and if midnight's around it, dude, beautiful, beautiful fucking thing. I ain't gonna lie, I really don't feel that shit no more. The fear is gone in a way. Obviously, I'm so nervous, but like for me, like, it's gone now. But regardless, anyways, so yeah, beautiful sweep and boom, after the races. Cool. So Tuesday comes around. Excuse me. So Tuesday comes around, right? And at this time we already closed about 50%. So now I'm like, yeah, bro, like I don't really want to see come down no more. Like, and this is what I'm saying. Like you shouldn't expect shit no more. Like after we break certain Peter range, but okay, would it make sense to you guys? Like we did all this movement, then we all the retrace? No, because then that just means we're probably switching betters for at least the short term. You want to see us continue to respect those PD rates from the premium level, right? Excuse me. So just look at this retest. Boom. Fair value gap. Boom. Inversion. Boom. What are we targeting? These highs, bro. Come on. Rinse and repeat. So Tuesday comes around. Let me see Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Look at that beautiful expansion, like Monday, Tuesday. Okay. I don't think I traded Tuesday. Nah, I didn't trade Tuesday. I forgot. I didn't trade Tuesday. I go to work early. I ain't trade Tuesdays, and I'm glad I ain't really see anything. Like I guess it's busy, but I guess I would have to see. Like I mean, let's look at it right now. Now I probably would have been short today, at least short term. Yeah, I'm glad I probably would have. We ain't get no retest at midnight, so just really, and we never really went below it. So for me, this was just like a chase, in my opinion. And trying to short this shit's nice. I wouldn't like it either. So whatever. Tuesday I ain't trade Tuesday. You guys can see here. Let me log into my top step. I did not trade Tuesday. And that's actually a good thing, bro. I ain't lie, bro. I low-key like that. I don't trade Tuesdays. Tuesdays still be shit. In a weird way, Tuesdays is somehow worse than fucking Mondays. At least for me. So yeah, Tuesday I didn't trade. And then we come in the next day. Tuesday. Oh my god, that shit just straight fucking ripped. So Wednesday comes along. Bam, 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 bam. 9 a.m. 10 a.m. Okay, cool. All right. Nice. So I gotta remember before I see it. What did I do Wednesday? Let me look at the daily. I think I was bullish, bro. I'm on my previous daily high. No, I think I shorted that day. Any short term bullish. I gotta see the lower time frame. Lower time frame like gives me the best idea. Oh yeah, I shorted Tuesday. Wednesday. We didn't want to take those highs, right? So whenever we do it, we just engineer liquidity. We're probably gonna have a pretty good retracement. So these are my draws, right? For the, especially going into the whole week, right? It just swept this minor buy side and boom. So what I was looking at, right, guys, I ain't gonna lie, it was like I was looking to short into this bit Sibi. I was low key waiting for it to go lower into this Sibi and then continue higher, right? That was like I'm not gonna short, but guys, like it's like bro, intuition is it's real. Like it takes its own control over you in a weird way. Like you see how you get FOMO trading? It's like the opposite of FOMO trading. Like you know how FOMO you just react irrational, but with intuition it's like you react with rationality. I don't know. It's fucking weird, bro. I feel like so there has to be someone who made a book about that shit. Man. That should be dope because it really is like the contrary of to what you do to hurt you, but instead like helps you in a weird fucking way. Anyways, I think I took this on ES too, if I'm not mistaken. That they M5. What was this? Wednesday. Bro, no way. Bro, what? No way. I didn't write this down on Wednesday. Oh, I did, bro. See, I'm like, bro, I journal my trades, and I still do this shit. That's crazy. It's just like part of me now in a weird way. Just because I have a good idea of like what I did in the one. Yeah, I shorted this shit. Yeah, hell yeah, I shorted this shit. Okay, well, what did I short it on? I shorted an NQ, MNQ. Okay, so like I said, same logic applies for me. Like the time is everything for me. Time. Like yeah, Peter is important and shit, but time is like the most crucial part. That's why ICT says time then price. He never says price time. He never says price then time. His shit's always time then price. Anyways, so I was looking since we failed to take these highs. I'm like, we're gonna get a fucking deeper retracement. So I was just waiting for literally the 5 minute to confirm this shit, and not just the 5 minute, cause I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really like this too much. And we had just swept already London high. I think we were like 1 standard deviation above Asia. Yeah, so for me this was a nice rejection level, right? And just look how beautiful this shit is, bro. Look at these beautiful equal lows with Asia and London. Bro, come on, dude. Just rinse and repeat, big boy. So I was just waiting for 2 minute like displacement through the 830, 930. Literally, that's all I was fucking waiting, bro. I don't think I got in from here, dude. If I'm really being fucking honest, guys. What was it? 10? Yeah, I just didn't like this, bro. And like, bro, something I also did not like was we had no wick around 10 a.m. It was like, fuck. Price hasn't been delivered efficiently, right? So we probably could sweep it again later on. But I was hoping like a short term bearish. And then I just got in here, boys, right here with this displacement through 930, bro. I got in like after the order block somewhere here. Stop loss goes around here, and that's it, guys. We rolled this bitch all the way to London low, and that was a beautiful fucking trade. And that's how we were able to be up even more for the week. And I think I got out after that, bro. I'm gonna lie, cause again, just like too fucking big as one of these is crazy. I'm definitely gonna start reducing the sizes when I start getting over emotion. Come tell you, just blinds you like rationally. Let me see where I took partial. Cause I know I took partial somewhere, dude. Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, I'm lying. Okay. No, I'm lying. So I did. Okay, I did. Cause look. Wait. Look right here. 930. See 930? I'm change the song, bro. Come on, bro. Messing the groove, bro. So you see this placement? That's where I got in, guys. See the opening of that candle? Boom. Stop was at this high originally, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and I moved it once we had already thinking. And then I wanted to see displacement through this level. So we were still holding the fair rally, right? And that's the thing. You should just put your stop loss here. You're not at the level where you be as a team put the shit at color encroachment, right? Like, or he knows more than thingy. So displacement. Yeah. Oh, I'm lying. Nah, I'm lying, bro. Look, I entered here, dude. Cause we had so yeah, I entered. I had the data as didn't even get through this candle. Cause I'm like, bro, I don't know if we can think it. I was like, yeah, I just want to see it. Like we could drop again below this low. It was a 2 minute. I believe it was a 3 minute order block. Let me. Oh, hey, wait, dude, wait. Right here. What time is this? 10:30. 10:38. No, I'm not. It's not here, bro. It was here. It was somewhere here, dude. Yeah, it was here. It was right here. You see this 5 minute order block? I'm telling you guys, the 5 minutes. Fuck this just so beautiful, bro. It's definitely like the best time for him to like win, and not win, but like start out. But a lot of people don't like the 5 minute because it's too slow, right? That's why hence people go to 1 minute, 2 minutes perhaps. I started with the 5 minute, so I'm kind of used to like being a little bit more patient. But anyways, we had a closure about the 5 minute created change say delivery. Closure below 9:30 right here. Boom, waking up. You know, order block stop loss should be here, right? Which is where I put, I believe. And then boom. But that's what I'm saying. Like Lumi says, like these levels are not trading levels. They're only trading levels with the narrative behind it, right? Because you could technically say the opposite, right? Like, oh, we just, I don't know, go long now, which is stupid, right? Because it has no logic behind my thingy. But point is, I got in with the fair value gap, beautiful fair value gap right here, beautiful 5 minute right here, and guess what? Stop loss is here, and let the rest do its job. A partial, I'm pretty sure I took a partial at midnight. Pretty fucking sure. If we're really bearish at midnight, should just be ran through, right? It should be ran through. Let me see what I was thinking at the moment. 1023. Yep. You see, I took it at that swing point, a point below thingy. Yep, took a partial. Oh, I know, no, I didn't. I took it. It came back up before I took a partial. Right here, retested 930 again. Nothing wrong with that. You know, 1025. Boom. I immediately closed below. Yep. Immediately closed below midnight again. Okay, so that's something I was journaling, right? Like, if you want to be waiting for continuations, like around midnight, around the midnight point, it's for me. It's definitely gonna take a little bit more experience, but start even continuing to build the positions there, and then yeah. So that's how I got off this and midnight one. So yeah. So what I was looking at here during this point, I was reading between ES and midnight. ES midnight point. I was trading. I was holding it until midnight got hit for ES because NQ was already hit. But these assets are like sisters, right? They're similar. They're gonna move like very similar actually. So I was like, all right, cool. And then I just closed the trade, bro. And then that was another fucking beautiful day, bro. Like, and that's it. I obviously went way lower, which is beautiful to see because that just means price is still working. And these lows are just so nice, bro. But I want to see the 5 minute. Hold on. I was gonna say, guys, these should hold until Lisa's taken. Oh my god. And yeah, that was a trade for Wednesday. But like I said, I was bullish, but I still switched my short term buys. It's being flexible with your thing, right? And that's what like the profitable traders are able to do. Adjust to conditions, right? They can box it out. Switch to orthodox or a southpaw. You know, you gotta be able to move in both directions. If it's not sending you other, it's a switch at that. So Wednesday, beautiful fucking short, beautiful sweep. Obviously I really didn't want to hold to equilibrium, but I don't even know where it went to. I guess it did. We don't need all that though. Excuse me. All right, so at this point, what is happening Wednesday? Did I trade Wednesday? Yes, no, sorry, I did trade Wednesday, and then Thursday comes around and then another fucking banger. Fuck, bro, that shit was so beautiful, bro. The price was weird in a weird way. Like it was just like during those short pivot points that I was there, like the market was just moving, bro, just straight up moving, bro. Okay, so Thursday comes around, right? We literally tapped the constant encroachment of that 4 hour fair value gap, and I'm like, okay, okay, what can we do? So the daily. First off, resort to the daily, dude. Resort to the daily. Thursday we are coming down daily fair value gap inversion. I'm pretty fucking sure I longed that day, dude. Like I'm pretty sure I longed it. Let me see what was the trade. Let me get the idea of Thursday. Yeah, I longed this shit. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh fuck. Ah fuck, this shit was nice this whole week, bro. Yeah, so I'm gonna lie, bro. I think I forgot why that day I was like fucking tired. I just hopped on the market. I just long, dude. We were just straight ripping it. I had this intention. This shit's about to run. So Thursday, right? Thursday. Bro, this shit just so gorgeous to see, dude. Give me a second. So what I was looking for on Thursday. Something I was looking for on Thursday. Alright, let me go back. Thursday. Shh. Hold up. My shit is so slow. Hold on, let me just do that. Let me just cancel it. Let me go for Thursday. There we go. Pancho. Shh. Let me just go here. All right. So what I was looking at was this 1 hour order block, right? I'm pretty sure it was like a 4 hour fair value as well. Yeah, just it was a 4 hour fair value mostly. Start with the 4 hour. Like if you're not gonna use a daily, start with the 4 hour at least. Just get your basic thingy. Understanding what the market's doing. So we obviously came down to the lower fair value. We definitely don't want to see a closure below this, right? We technically, I mean, we were just overextended, but we're just in a nice flowing state of flow, right? We can't really expect us to come down to pick you up or your banners at 50%. Like, no, bro, we're ready to go. This spaceship is about to take off with or without you, so just learn to anticipate those shits. So the only thing that I was just trying to like get used to myself this week was you really looking just like that's why I started putting the 7 to 9 and started grading this area. Cause I think he just mentioned this so much, bro. Like for me to be a fool to ignore it, bro. Like he gives us clues, right? Like and it's up to us to like try to decipher those clues or not. You know, like a lot of people would just pay attention to like when he's saying like the obvious stuff, like right. But I feel like the very few, and I know Denny does this shit too. What's that trader? He's really fucking good. Oh my god, what's his name? He's an SET trader. He's low key too, but he's I think he's got over like 500K in payouts, bro. Oh, fuck, what's his name? He's very low key, bro. He's very low key. I just see him on Instagram post here and then. Whatever. Point is, like he always mentions 7 to 9, right? And like after that video, when he's like, "Yo, like he extended his PD raise levels, dude, like crazy." So I'm gonna do the same thing too, right? Just even if you don't understand it, you just mimic it, right? Mimic it until you start like your mind eventually picks up on it. So first off, coming around, I was just a little bit. I wanted to see something like, cause the thing I just didn't like about this. Let me see it. Yes. What am I looking at here? Yeah, we were both in both busy, so I was like, yeah. And then we were close to this 4 hours busy, which is why I was trying to target, by the way. They're just easy, beautiful buy side, right? Just like this beautiful buy side, dog. Boom, boom, right? Point is, whatever. I believe I got in from a 2-minute order block. Wait, I really don't pay attention to the 2-minute as much, but we were just, the thing is, guys, look at this. The thing is, we already mitigated this 2-minute fair value, yeah, right? By the way, I didn't even risk a lot, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, when the market's ready to rip, bro, you can just risk a tiny bit. Like, if you're scared, just risk a tiny bit, dude. Like, if the market's truly that running, ready to take off, dude, you better make more than fucking whatever you risked, right? Because I only risked like 150, right? So, all I really just see, bro, is like, okay, this fair value gap is here. We are above 930 now, so I don't want to see us come down, or I want to use this as a breakaway gap, right? Ready to fucking take off. By then I think we already had a 5-minute change of stay, which is technically this one, right? Boom, cool. Hold on. The fuck am I listening to, bro? This is like something to do cocaine too. All right, whatever. So we really milked the market this week, crazy. Hopefully this week is stinging. We haven't taken all-time highs rank Q. That's what I'm saying. I'm really trying to like pivot myself in this day. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I probably will trade tomorrow, but lower risk. You know, I don't need a lot to make it on. So yeah, just okay. With that being said, right? So when I was going in my mind at the moment, it's like, okay. I'm thinking we could retrace here, like, you know, upper quadrant and then go higher, but I'm just hiding something of that minutes. Bro, look at this. Alright, whatever. So we sweep. Beautiful. And we technically got a close. But you see, this is the market like that. You gotta start looking at. Look how much more clearness we have in NQ versus ES. And I was literally just looking at the video from, like, I'm not even joking, about ES and 2023 mentorship he's talking about. Crazy, bro. I don't know. I just went back to look into that shit. Cause now I have a better, clear vision of price. It's like I probably understand. And he said it too, like you're gonna come back eventually to his videos, cause now your understanding is a little bit more superb. And you might even learn from more than what you thought you would have the first 4 or 5 times. So I'm like, okay, cool. Point being said, you see how much of a stronger pivot point we have from ES to NQ? It's stronger. This is like just staying around 930, 830. 930 open, sorry. So I ain't gonna lie, bro, I just took this, but this is just literally just straight up my intuition. I longed it at the 2-minute order block, waited for the closure. Waited for the closure is important. I was not just gonna get in, guys. I waited for the closure, and then I took TP1, and then I believe, yeah, I was holding for midnight, and then obviously I was holding for London high and London low. So that's what my pivot point was, right? And then boom, boom, boom. Beautiful, right? This I didn't like too much, just because of the way the level we were consolidating around. Like if we're consolidating or like, I'm gonna say something in the 5 minute. Yeah, bro. By the way, this is where I added, not in this account, because by this I was already emotional. I went to my other account, and you know, I took more out of the market, and then boom, rinse and repeat, guys. So I extended this Peter just now to see what it does. Hold up. By the side. And obviously I was looking for the 4-hour for about to get. But look how we have a closure above midnight now. This is a weekly open, I believe. Oh, it's 10. No problem. Let me just save that, bro. Yeah, just so I have like I extended. I'm not gonna use it right away, obviously. I did use it on Monday, but that's because I was already just heavily bullish. So, but I really just want to pay attention to, like, you know, like going forward, like what these levels do. Because if it was used for support at one point, you want to start using these levels in the future as well. But yeah, what is this? Whatever. Yeah, you see? I just moved to break even. about to be a fun week for sure. For sure. But I'm not gonna go crazy, man. I'm not gonna go over emotional. I'm just gonna do my job. I've been doing shit for too long to play child games. Oh fuck. It's crazy, right? Look at that midnight. 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 I think I ended up losing here though. But it was low risk, right? Just but yeah, that's it. So with that being said, Friday was trash. Friday was literally trash. I would have gotten the skull for sure, but for one it would have been low risk, and two it would have been like literally just a little bit of profit. Nothing crazy. I mean, profit's profit, right? But regardless, yeah, I would have seen this 15 minute fair value gap. Let me see this because I didn't even analyze the market. Oh my god, look at that beautiful. Oh, bro, like come on, you cannot say this shit's not. Look at that shit. Look at the failures to close below that. I would have longed that shit. I'm not gonna lie. In the afternoon, a minor sweep of sell stops into an order block. Boom. Inversion. Perhaps you want to be patient on the lower time frames. Tap. Get the fuck out. Get out. What would I target? I don't know. I would probably move to break even pretty quickly. If I don't have a target, then either just get out at a 1-on-1 or just move to break even. So worst case scenario, you break even, and then obviously if it hits this high, then even better. But pump being blankets. Let's go back to 930. Let's do this together. So 830. 830 is right here, right? Data low. Which is, I'm assuming, what Tyler took, right? Right here. This is data low, guys. You don't need this, man. You don't need to do more than this on Friday. Oh my god. You don't need more than this.
tryna dodge the change. Count up a walk, I done made a lot. Nigga got a lot to gain. Aim for the top, head to the Glock. Keep one inside the chamber. Live like a star, I'm a rock star. Nigga get stopped by strangers. Wanna on fire, everything hot. He know I spit propane. Now I'm getting switched no lanes. Watch presidential's plane. Lock down the spot, keep factory. I'm paying with a minimum wage. Wanna headline in the stage. I'm putting that shit in their face. Up my stock, get my props. Down my house like a maze. Cabo been up for 2 days. Maybach interior suede stocks. All of my wheels, I'm going GI stones in my gym. Saint Laurent, Louis V, step on Tim's. I'm too elite, I gon' turn my ATM. Back for the cops, walk with the Glock. Young nigga trapping from AM to PM. She want a crock, caught on my watch. And that new Benz off the lot when you see her. Miami yachts, we bout to tee up. Ferrari topless, so you can see us. Brick on couches, not from IKEA. Drop a new album, I'm about to re-up. Chrome hard lens, I iced out all my friends. I'm selling out shows, I'm picking up ends. I went rose gold on the frost skeleton. At the penthouse at the Ritz, two twins. Ferrari sports, had to do a few spins. Ball like a sport and I let the game in. Free him at the boss, running from the cops. Niggas tryna dodge the change. Count up a walk, I done made a lot. Nigga got a lot to gain. Aim for the top, head to the Glock. Keep one inside the chamber. Live like a star, I'm a rock star. Nigga get stopped by strangers. Wanna on fire, everything hot. He know I spit propane. Now I'm getting switched no lanes. Watch presidential's plane. Lock down the spot, keep factory. I'm paying with a minimum wage. Wanna headline in the stage. I'm putting that shit in their face. Let's go. Put it on, walk outside. Put her up, that's my vibe. Spoiler when she caught my eye. Put it in Dior 95. Lamborghini butterfly wings. Balenci's 25 spring. Ballin' like Kareem. Waxed in them jeans. Put it on, walk outside. Put her up, that's my vibe. Spoiler when she caught my eye. Put it in Dior 95. Lamborghini butterfly wings. Balenci's 25 spring. Ballin' like Kareem. Waxed in them jeans. Put it on, walk outside. Put her up, that's my bitch. Put her on, leave my side. Put a 50 round in my clip. Keep some pretty shit on my side. Pretty bitch. Niggas get fly, don't fly. Fly, drip. I'ma leave a trail. Jeans, I'm going flare. On the wrist is a Patty LaBelle. I'm the one fucking mademoiselle. Bitches in the bank, got hammer and nail. Painkiller, nigga, pat me a pill. Nasty dealer, feed the bros out of jail. Close your mouth, it's $1 million sale. From the south, I can fly to Korea. I duck balls in that bitch, I don't live. I'm a boss if you owe me the pill. That's the stakes and it's back to my bell. Pretty face, I can treat it in slab. You know, soft kid, it's snaps, not players. Put it on, that's my way. Rare drip, it from back in the days. Think I'm starting to get back in my ways. About the spot, I just nothing but ladies. I'm the latest, you old and outdated. You can pay for this food, this cadence. ERD, ERL, that's my language. Double B and LB, that's my language. Put it on, walk outside. Put her up, that's my vibe. Spoiler when she caught my eye. Put it in Dior 95. Lamborghini butterfly wings. Balenci's 25 spring. Ballin' like Kareem. Waxed in them jeans. Put it on, walk outside. Put her up, that's my vibe. Spoiler when she caught my eye. Put it in Dior 95. Lamborghini butterfly wings. Balenci's 25 spring. Ballin' like Kareem. Waxed in them jeans.
Oh, it's so cute. It's got the little paws. Oh, it's so cute. It's got the little paws. The whiskers.
Chicken Joe with a no paddle driven. Here we go. Nobody did the hell this chicken. Woohoo!
Oh, it's so cute. It's got the little paws. The whiskers.
Chicken Chicken Joe with a no paddles dropping. Here we go. Nobody needs to help this chicken. Woohoo! I'm flying.
A lot of people thought it was crazy, but I'm used to that.
Cody!
No, he's out.
Your knob socket in your back pocket. This melody your girlfriend contact. Some boy not know this. I'm only come around like tourists on the beach with a few club service. Bedtime stories. And use like them name Chuck Norris. And don't know the real hardcore Cody!
I don't understand why everybody has to be so judgmental. I understand why my mom's judgmental. I think it's because she cares partially. I think it's also partially because everyone else is looking at her like, hey, Cody's just a bum. Cody's this, Cody's that, Cody's this.
Bro, why should that be like a Christmas tree? Why should it be turning red to green? Stay green, bro. Alright. So, yeah.
So my face from germs. I feel betrayed by my girl. You were ungrateful when
Oh, fucking segment, bro. Alright, whatever. Yeah. Let me see what my last week bias was. Want to see a bit lower going into this week. Yeah, we didn't get that. Which is fine, you know, like we're still making money regardless of being wrong. And that's the beauty of it. As long as you know how to read the price is doing. You need to understand like when putbacks are accepted, when putbacks aren't. How much of a putback you're okay with. If you're not okay with it, just take it off. Take it off. Take your money and just wait and see what it does. That's how you build the confidence. So yeah, I mean, new week coming up. I want to see the opposite though, because I was trying to picture the opposite. Like, okay, if I didn't go lower, the only thing I could really see, like, sometimes it's a fucking crazy part that we won't really know. Which is the John's kind of crazy sometimes because I feel like everything should have a reason. The only thing I can see like is this OTE. I'm assuming it's an OTE, and then it goes higher. Right here, right? Look at this. Still getting closures below, above the OTE, and then obviously higher. But I would want to see that here with this weight, and we obviously didn't. I guess we would have to 100%. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Peter is like, you only want to use them when you know you're in your favor. Like it never technically broke this. So would I have waited for this 5 minute? Probably, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Cause like I'm not sure if it's trying to go high because of this. I'm like, this is the only level that I can think right now that's in my way. So I don't know. I probably put myself less here. And then obviously we can come down and stop that. Why? Because this 5 minute got respected. Now extend it forward. Once we do break way through, what is it going to be acting as? Inversion. Inversion. Boom. Okay, what else? Fair value gap right here. Right here. I'm about to sneeze. Give me a second.
this how you feel when you about to go up. Hey, I'm high as fuck, I just jump in the trunk. Keeping a couple baddies on the yacht.
So that's what I'm saying, like I want to see the 5 minute hold. Oh fuck, it's fucking cold, dog. It's annoying. Whatever. Look what we're saying above the upper quadrant of the fair value gap. So that's what I want to see. That's what you do want to see, right? And if you somehow still want to be a little bit more patient, bro, just wait for the order block. Literally just wait for the order block. But sometimes I'm not gonna give it to you. Sometimes I'm just gonna rip from there, dude. See, stop loss can literally be here, bro. I ain't gonna lie, 100% would have been here. Why? I don't want to see price go below this wick. For me, this is really balanced. This for me, it has to be a breakaway gap, and that's what I'm seeing. Extend the wick. It's not even going to 25%. It shouldn't. I mean, it could, but definitely not 50%. But it's also below this equilibrium, so I just want to see like a little wick do damage and get out of there. But yeah, I probably would have taken this trade if I had a reason to go higher. I didn't really, so if I don't even see my like liquidity level, there's no point in trying to get that trade, you know. But yeah, nice trade, nice scalp for sure. But it wasn't for me, bro. I ain't really see anything. For me, this wasn't making sense. They were already above 930. The thing is, bro, like, I forgot who told me this, but like, supposedly, like, I think even he said it himself, bro. The only level that really matters in the afternoon is not really midnight no more, because he literally said that he uses it only up to like maybe 11. So I'm assuming he uses 130, the more important one for like the London for the afternoon session. But I personally don't. I just, that's what I'm saying. I rather trade in the morning just because of those open levels. I can't really see myself to trade the afternoon. I barely trade in the afternoon, barely. Especially if I'm up front, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll just, if I win in the morning, I'll just cut my risk again in the afternoon. So right here, technically the way we use 930 is the way we use 130. So 830 is here, extend it forward. You can see we're obviously above. But we're still going against a 4-hour number at one point. This shit looks crazy. I guess my quickest target would be previously 4-hour high. Should be here. I think, right? Yeah, that would probably be my target. Like a quick ass scalp. No, we already took it, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I probably wouldn't even take this. I don't see myself going lower. I don't see my liquidity levels. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. I'm going over thingy that right now is mentorship again. I don't know, I feel like I'm finding the jam again, or like confirmation that I already had an idea to, but I just didn't have the confidence to do it. So I'll probably just wait, bro. Probably just wait. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We don't have news, bro. It just sucks. If we would have had this like orange folder news Monday, it would have been dope. But yeah, bro. I'll see you guys Monday.